worked with two groups of students, 7th graders and 8th graders at O Middle School. One day, I was teaching the 8th graders about the Millennium Development Goals, or the MDGs. I got to the third goal, which is about gender equality and empowering women. But Becca, one of my students, piped up, "Women are already equal. The wage gap is just a myth." I took a deep breath. How could I possibly explain this? I quickly looked up several websites about the wage gap and taught him the reality of this. He rapidly realized his error and backtracked. Then I went on to talk about issues like school dress codes that affect us even here in the US, a relatively forward country compared to many. One of my students whispered to his friend, "I'm not sure I was meant to hear this," but he said, "Maybe they just shouldn't wear V-necks then." I don't blame him for this outlook. I finished up my lesson on the MDGs and left when my time was up. I thought about this comment often as I went about the rest of my day. How are these attitudes perpetuated in our forward-thinking society? I found that there were 3 issues that stood out to my students and to myself that we can help with the easiest, because the Millennium Development Goals sound unreachable even to the average citizen. My first goal I'm going to talk about is poverty and hunger. The second goal is environmental sustainability. And lastly, gender equality and empowering women. So my question is, what can we do as the average citizen to help with the MDGs? The first goal is poverty. A large obstacle in overcoming poverty is the minimum wage. Pew Research finds that here in the US, 29 states have set their own minimum wage above the federal one, which is $7.25. New Hampshire is not one of those states. 7 of those states, among them Massachusetts and Rhode Island, have set their minimum wage to $9. The highest is $9.47 in Washington state. So what can we do? If you're 18 or older, which I'm not, you can vote for congresspeople that want a higher federal minimum wage. This path is the most effective. According to the World Bank, half of the extreme poor in the world live in sub-Saharan Africa. But how can we help this? An easy and free educational way is freerice.com. Through the World Food Program, this website is designed to both educate using a variety of word games and subjects ranging from chemistry to art, and to feed. For every correct answer, they donate 10 grains of rice. 10 correct answers provide a bowl of rice to someone in need. To truly eradicate poverty and hunger, which the globe has cut by more than half in the past 15 years, thank you to the Millennium Development Goals, we will need true global cooperation, but freerice.com is a great way to start. Now I'm going to talk about environmental sustainability. Does the goal of saving our planet seem too large to ever be accomplished? The Rainforest Action Network tells us that between 3 to 6 billion trees are cut down every year. Pollution Solution also warns that at the current rate of deforestation, Earth will be completely barren in just 300 years. So how can we help? Ecosia is a search engine that can be used for many apps, such as Safari or Chrome. All you have to do is search ECOSIA on Google, and you will find an extension to download it. Ecosia is special because every single time you search something, it plants a tree. And also, at the end of the month, you can track how many trees you planted, checking at the right-hand corner. This may not save the world, but it can only help. In June 2009, ABC News made a movie called Earth 2100, using a character named Lucy to narrate us through a possibility of devastating climate change. While there were minor differences between that world and ours, there were some major similarities, such as Hurricane Matthew. Their Hurricane Matthew was a hurricane that hit Miami and caused huge refugee problems in South Florida. Our Hurricane Matthew devastated Haiti, East Cuba, and many parts of the southeastern United States. So how can we prevent the apocalypse that was found in Earth 2100? I found a website that outlined 100 small things we can do around our house every day to help the environment. Some things such as composting and recycling instead of just throwing out everything in the trash, unplugging lamps and chargers when not in use, turning off excess light. They can all add up to making a huge difference. Saving our planet could be within reach. That brings me to my third point, which is gender equality. Going back to the story I told earlier, I wanted to figure out what contributes to our thought process and how we can work towards eliminating gender bias. In researching gender norms and bias, Vivian Huang, a researcher at the Center for Mental Health in Schools at UCLA, finds in her research that in regards to participation, girls have fewer chances to speak and participate in class. This could be generated over time from girls being expected to be quiet and passive, while boys were expected to be active and talkative. Girls were arbitrarily assigned classroom tasks, such as taking notes and activities, rather than participating and offering opinions. Teachers were often not aware until shown the data. One example she found was differences between males and females being reinforced every single time gender was used to group or line up students or handling misbehavior. Data showed that teachers tended to apply feminine norms such as being quiet, calm, and neat, and punish girls harder than boys when showing opposite behavior. One way she mentions to help end this type of ingrained social bias is to point it out. Most of the time, none of us even realize that's what we're doing. She recommends for parents to point it out to kids when it's obvious, such as in the media or on television or in any movie you may watch. She also encourages girls to share their thoughts and opinions and to understand that their ideas are not in any way inferior to their male peers. One way I've seen this present throughout my project and even my life is how we compliment young children. When was the last time you told a little girl how smart she is? What about that you liked her hair bows or her dress? Now think about the last time you told a little boy how smart he is. Did you tell him you liked his green shirt too? One student in my project was researching how many women were in the parliament of his country. When he saw that only 29.6 of the UK's parliament were women, I heard him whisper to himself, "There's no way, that can't be right." He asked me to verify his research. Unfortunately, I found that he was correct. In his shock, though, I did see some hope that maybe gender equality is slowly improving in our school systems and in our home life. However, with the United States 100 on a list of over 187 countries, we can't be sure for women in government. Real and cementing change comes from us. How will anything ever be different if a government changes a policy, but we never change our actions? Instead of saying soon, we have to say now. We have to stop relying on the MDGs or the new Sustainable Development Goals as set in 2016. And we can help change the world day by day. I would like to thank Ms. Dustin, Mr. Watson, and Christy Romano for being so influential and helping me out with my project at the middle school and also throughout creating this project and giving me the idea. Thank you so much.